Fall is on its way and the garden is shifting with the season. Before the first frost arrives, there are ways to keep the garden alive, thriving, and filled with joy. The colors soften, the air changes, and the pace slows just a little. This season invites us to reflect on what has grown and what still has life, and what new possibilities await us. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Grow You Girl channel. I am Sherry. Behind the camera is Ed. Say hey, Ed.
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey. And today we're going to talk about the 5 things that you need to be thinking about as you head towards the fall garden. Labor Day weekend is coming up this weekend as we record it, so things are starting to change. Now, we went from some 100-degree days that were just, well, almost 100. It wasn't too bad. Was it too bad, Ed?
It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
6 weeks of 95 or more.
Yeah, it was tough. And this last week has been 70-degree days. Today we've got like partly cloudy. So the garden is going through a transformation because of it. And so what I thought I would share with you are these 5 items. I've got my little cheat sheet here to help me remember what those 5 items are. And the first one is to keep up with the fading summer plants. Never easy to do, but something that's important. So there's some things, like if we come over here and look at these zinnias here, these Aztec zinnias, one of the things that I deadhead a lot, and there's, don't mind me, there's a lot that needs to be cleaned up here in the tomatoes. I've just noticed they are producing like crazy, and I need to clean up a lot of the dead stuff. But I am actually taking a course, which I'm going to put the link below, to Floret Flower, which is talking about how to save seeds. And I am loving these zinnias, these Aztec zinnias, and also known as Persian carpet. But what they talk about is letting your dead head stay for a certain amount of time for and so I'm not deadheading everything right now, but I want to keep production happening because unlike Floret, I don't have a ton of flower fields. So that's happening. We've got a lot of flowering happening with our basil, which I need to get on because it's pesto time, to be sure, which we've been enjoying, haven't we, Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. There's other things.
You make the best pesto.
Pardon me?
You make the best pesto.
Oh, thank you. There's other things like these guys, allium, there we go, that they are really past their prime, and I need to get in here pretty quick because what will happen is they will seed, and every single one of these little flower buds contains at least 1 or more seeds. So I want to get them up and out because I don't want them all over this bed.
Yeah, but they're cool. Some are green and some are violet.
Well, but they're really, they're turning like dead, and then pretty soon the seeds will just start. They're actually, like on this one, the seeds are already starting to pop out. Let me just show you this. And then you've just got them everywhere. If you can get that. Like this one has at least 2 seeds in it. See that? Yeah. Can you get it in there?
There we go.
Yeah, so put it in my hand.
Oh, there we go.
So it's really looking at what you want. Some stuff, it's great when it self-seeds. Like over here with the sunflowers, I've been slowly but surely cutting them back. I've got a project I'm going to be sharing with you in the weeks ahead that we've been working on over out here in our west field. But so I've been cutting back the sunflowers because I want to take them, the sunflower heads, one, to help them to keep reblooming, and because they've just done fantastic this summer, and also to be able to reseed them over there. So, and we're just getting ready here. Look at these guys are finally, throw that out in the field, getting ready to bloom. And
what are those guys?
They are, again, my brain goes dead, and
Come on, Sherry.
Come on, Sherry. I will put it up on the screen.
What kind of gardener are you?
Well, I'm a gardener who just doesn't remember stuff. That's what kind of a gardener I am. Okay, so number 1 is to keep up with the fading summer flowers, and number 2, which comes with that, is really to decide what's worth saving and what's not. Like if you look at these marigolds over here, I will
are
keep
nice.
deadheading these because I like to make marigold wreaths towards the end of the season if I can. So that I'll keep deadheading those. What else is worth saving? There's a lot worth saving right now. I want to show you something here that I'm super proud of. This is worth saving. This is my artichoke. So I planted this by seed indoors in January, and here it is. You know, this is not a real good friend in Colorado, but I just love the foliage of this plant, and I'm going to let this, hopefully, it will turn into a flower before the end of the season.
Yeah, it's a $200 artichoke.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's not worth eating. It's worth just having a
we're
flower
gonna enjoy
of
that
it.
one.
All right. So it's just deciding, going through what's worth saving. You know, what do you want to start drying? Like as far as your herbs, I'll probably start in my herb bed, start drying some of this stuff pretty quick. I've already dried a bunch of oregano and tarragon and things. But what do you want to save? Number 3 is to know what you can plant right now. So some of the things that we do is that we plant, I put things in pots that are perennials. So like we had these arborvitaes. Let's go up this way, Eddie, and I'll put a picture of what it looked like on the camera, but we had them in these pots, and we have now replanted the arborvitaes because, you know, they looked pretty like at this height, but they're going to be 15 feet tall, and that would not work well here. So we've replanted them out on the property, and I'll show you that in an upcoming video, how we did that, why we did that. But like, what can you do, perennials that you might have in pots? Where can you, and I have a number of them in the front that I'm going to be planting around, but now's the time because I have about 6 weeks before our first frost. Hopefully, you know, we never know here in Colorado what's going to happen. So, and I'm going to also put a link here to a company that I work with called Seed Time. They actually have a spreadsheet, if you will, that you can work with to see when your average frost is in your area and when you can plan for planting and putting seeds in, etc. So I'll put that up there for you. One of the things that I just planted here is I didn't get my seeds. It was too hot to do seeds earlier. I tried, but they just wouldn't do it. So this bed is a little bit of a mess, but I've got some startups. I found a few startups at the local nursery that I've got in, plus a few of the seeds that did come up. And then I will definitely be putting in these pansies. I'll be planting those in here because pansies and violas are a great cool weather crop, as well as this kale and Swiss chard is quite happy.
Didn't we have like 1,000 pansies in here?
We did have 1,000 pansies, and I pulled them all out. There were more violas than pansies, but now I want them back. It's the way it goes in the garden, you know? They're just too many at one point and then not enough. So know what you can plant now. What's your cool weather crop for your area? Again, I'm in zone 6A here in Colorado. And so, yeah, it's a tumultuous time of year. And what I have found for myself, by getting my arms wrapped around what's happening, is that it's not such a disappointment. Now, the year that we had on Labor Day, when we had our first snowfall back in 2020, that beautiful year 2020, like it just devastated me because, you know, what happens, everything just starts to die. But then it has warm weather, you have an Indian summer that comes in, etc. So another important element that I want to talk about, and we're going to head over to this, excuse me, Luna, we're going to head over here, is to start. Number 4 is to make notes, smart notes to yourself about what you want to do for spring, because it'll be here again before we know it, right? And this year, my zinnias really struggled. I mean, they
look pretty good now.
They are getting beautiful flowers, but if you look at the foliage, it really suffered, and especially those 100-degree, between earwigs and 100-degree days and everything. I just don't like this bed here for my zinnias. So they're going to go back over to the other main garden. I have some over there now, but the big crop of them. So I've decided that the note I'm making to myself is I want to put bulbs in here. Here and then and it goes under the planting too, right? In the weeks ahead, I have never had much luck with tulips, daffodils, again because of our weather here in Colorado. But I thought maybe if I put them in this bed, that we could have those come spring. So I want to, because these will die off, they're annuals, and then we're also talking about doing sweet potatoes. After the spring bulbs happen, doing sweet potatoes in this bed. I also want to let you know this bed, which I am a partner with Epic Gardening and Botanical Interests. These beds are 30% off over Labor Day. I'll put the link below. But these are great beds for things like bulbs and easy access to get to them. So I'll put a link here. Oh, and I've got these guys over here and more around the garden. But this one is really the biggest. If you're looking for something at waist height, it's a great bed. So making notes about what worked, what didn't work. And then finally, the thing I really want to share is have joy with your fall garden. Keep it up. Don't just, sometimes things could be dying back. And what are you pointing to?
The grapes.
Oh, the grapes. There's grapes.
Yeah, we didn't even do anything. And they're delicious.
And they're delicious, but they have seeds. That's why you don't do anything with them. I could do something with them, but we mainly leave them for the birds and the bees and etc. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So just enjoy them. Look at this. Look at this little piece of joy. So the carrots, I've kind of let a few of them, there's a little froggy, a few of them flower. And look at that. There's a carrot flower. Isn't that pretty? But what can you do now? We've got great amounts of tomato. We had an amazing tomato sauce last night, didn't we, Eddie?
Mm.
And I'll be making more of that to freeze for the winter ahead. I'm not much of a canner. But yeah, just enjoy your garden over these last weeks as you make notes. Again, keep up with the fading plants, decide what's worth saving, know what you can plant now in your area, and then make smart notes for next spring, because there'll be a lot that goes on between now and then find joy in your fall garden. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope that this is helpful. Please leave comments where you're feeling about your fall garden right now. And remember, my friends, let's grow. Thanks so much for spending time in the garden with me today. And until next time, may your days be filled with peace, joy, and good dirt. And remember to subscribe and click to the next video to keep the garden magic growing. Until next time, again, let's grow.